ক্লাছৰ পিছত তোমাক সেইখিনি কাম টেষ্ট কৰাই দিম এতিয়া কৰিলে আৰু সময় লাগি যাব ন তোমাক খবৰ কি আছে Okay, so we have been starting with the next. I mean, we have already started with the next characteristic, that is reproduction, no? And what we said is we have talked about reproduction is two types: sexual, asexual reproduction. Human types for example. 5 types. What I said, what is important from this part is the examples, no? Genetic spore formation is a characteristic of, the spore formation will be defined. Budding is a characteristic of. All the examples important and the 5 types important. Again, look, I am already going so I am going to repeat it again. Anyone who has a doubt, maybe after the class we can do it, right? Next is we will continue with reproduction. Reproduction next point लिखा. The last point that we are reading in the last class was regeneration. What we remember from the last classes, যেতিয়া আমি characteristics of living কৰিছিলো তাতে কি কৰিছিলো যে first কি আছিলে growth, second was reproduction, third was metabolism, fourth cellular organization, আৰু fifth is consciousness, no? Consciousness. তাৰ ভিতৰত আমি কি কৰিছো যে ইয়াতে দুটা word লিখিছিলো একেবাৰে মন গৈছে ন so defining আৰু not defining কি আছিলে growth যদি যিকোনো এটা characteristic defines a living organism that is what is called as defining no আমি growth কি কৈছো growth is not a defining a characteristic of living কিহৰ কাৰণে কাৰণ অকল যে living organisms ৰ growth হ'ব সেইটো নহয় non living organisms ৰ growth হয় এই কাৰণে it is not defining right today what we have learned is the second characteristic that is reproduction again it is not a defining character now what could be the reason growth can be defined growth can be defining character বুলি কিয় কোৱা নাই কাৰণ growth is something that is seen in non-living, right? Now just think that reproduction is not defining বুলি কিয় কোৱা নাই can you give the same explanation for that আমি তো এইটো ক'ব নোৱাৰো you cannot be saying that reproduction is not a defining character because non-living things also define or non-living things also reproduce কেনেকুৱা নেকি reproduction কাৰ লগত associated living then non-living obviously living যদি living organisms এ অকল reproduce কৰে তেতিয়া আমি defining character বুলি কিয় কোৱা নাই you have to compare why growth is not a defining character and why reproduction is not a defining character growth defining character কিহৰ কাৰণে নহয় কাৰণ non-living things of growth হয় reproduction defining character কিয় হয় you cannot give the same explanation this time no that non-living things they reproduce কৰে জানো নকৰে no but then why is I mean it's not considered as a defining character কিহৰ কাৰণে ডিফাইনিং ক্যারেক্টারিষ্টিক বুলি কোৱাৰ লগে লগে what we understand যে এই বস্তুটো এই ক্যারেক্টারিষ্টিকটো থাকিলে লিভিং হ'বই লাগিব এই ক্যারেক্টারিষ্টিকটো যদি নাথাকে তেতিয়াহ'লে নন লিভিং হ'ব right that is the meaning এটা reproduction obviously অকল লিভিং অৰ্গানিজমছে দেখায় আমি এনেকৈ ক'ব পাৰোঁ নেকি যোনবিলাক অৰ্গানিজমছে ৰিপ্ৰডিউচ কৰে তাকহে আমি লিভিং বুলি কওঁ this is statement correct are you understanding the statement যিবিলাক অৰ্গানিজমছে ৰিপ্ৰডিউচ কৰে তাক আমি লিভিং বুলি কওঁ correct জানো নহয় ন why it is not correct because there are so many organisms that do not reproduce also the best example could be sterile human beings also right human beings obviously reproduce but প্রত্যেকজন মানুহৰ যে অফস্প্ৰিং হ'ব not necessary তাহাঁতৰ অফস্প্ৰিং নহ'লে বুলিয়ে তাহাঁতক আমি নন লিভিং বুলি কম নেকি Are you understanding? So we have certain organisms that do not reproduce. They might be sterile human beings. They could be sterile plants, right? They could be sterile male plant. So that does not mean that reproduction hole hai living. Reproduction noholeo living hobo. That is the reason why it is not considered as a defining character. Next. Just read the statement and see whether you have understood or not. Why is reproduction not considered as a defining character? Reproduction is not considered as a defining character because there are certain living organisms that do not reproduce, right? And examples among them could be mule. Mule, Janune? What is a mule? Horse and donkey together. Their offspring to be called mule. Mule reproduce for right? As it is what we know. It is always the common type of reproduction that you see is whenever the reproduction process is amongst a like species, right? A dog reproducing with a dog, right? A horse reproducing with a horse, right? If you are combining two different species, horse and a donkey, two beleg species, so beleg species is reproduce correct. Commonly, due to offspring produce correct, it is sterile. But here also we have exceptions. Right? We will be talking about later. If you have heard certain words called as liger, tiger, etc. Right? So, Pavlov offspring still reproduce for it. You know, commonly, the species that beleg species that we reproduce for, the offspring to be over sterile. So, I think this is understood. So, this is all about reproduction. So, ultimately, from this to what we have seen, growth not a defining character because non-living things also reproduce. Growth, reproduction not a defining character because all living organisms do not reproduce. Right? It is next thing metabolism. Metabolism is all the physiological process that occurs inside the body of an organism that is called as metabolism. Metabolism for examples this is photosynthesis, respiration, metabolic reactions, right? We have discussed the words anabolic and catabolic. Right. So third thing is metabolism. metabolism, we see two different types of metabolic process. One could be anabolic, the other would be catabolic. Anabolic or catabolic or difference কি যে যদি টিউবের রিঅ্যাকশন কিবা এটা বস্তু প্রডিউস কৰিছে ন তেতিয়া তাক আমি কি বুলি কম anabolic. Forming reaction is called as anabolic. যদি কিবা এটা রিঅ্যাকশন something is breaking down, that is called as catabolic, right? Photosynthesis কি হয় ফুড সিনথেসাইজ হয় ন যেহেতু ফুডটো বনায় সেই বনোৱা ৰিঅ্যাকশনটো কি বুলি কম anabolic. আৰু ৰেসপিৰেশনত কি হয় ফুডটো ভাঙি যায় ভাঙি যোৱা ৰিঅ্যাকশনটো কি বুলি কম catabolic. Is the point here? Is something that is seen only in case of living organisms. However, when we are studying about metabolism, this statement is also important. So, metabolism key হয় reaction. Now, isn't necessary as a reaction for that organism or reactions to কিমান আমি ব্যবহার করি, right? We use test tubes and we do a reaction, right? So, in that case, what we have written is metabolism can be demonstrated outside the body also in a cell-free state. Is this word understood? Cell-free state মানে কি তুমি টেস্ট টিউবত কৰিছা তুমি বিকাৰৰ ৰিঅ্যাকশন এটা কৰিছা ৰাইট ৰিঅ্যাকশন মানে মেটাবলিজম সদায় যে অৰ্গানিজমটো ভিতৰতে হ'ব লাগিব তেনেকুৱা কথা নহয় অৰ্গানিজম নাথাকিলেও আমি টেস্ট টিউবছ বিকাৰছ জাৰ্ছ এনিৱেৰ we can do a process of metabolism, right? So in this case we have a word So we are discussing the third characteristic of living beings, that is metabolism. Talking about metabolism, what is metabolism? Nothing but a reaction. We have two types of a reaction, either an anabolic reaction or a catabolic reaction. Second one, metabolism is something that occurs inside the body of an organism, but you can do it outside the body of the organism also. So we have used a word called as an isolated metabolic reaction. Jethiya ami metabolism pori asu, eta example we need to consider, and what is the example we are considering is isolated metabolic reaction. The first word isolated mani isolated means body ভিতৰত থকা ৰিয়াকচনটো তুমি বডিটোত কৰা নাই, বডিটোৰ পৰা বাহিৰত ওলাই পেলাই কৰাইছা। Egg আৰু isolated egg you can actually in botanical terms or in biological terms আমি যেটো কণী খাওঁ that's an isolated egg, right? কিন্তু এগটো যদি মাদাৰ বডিৰ ভিতৰত থাকে that is egg, ওলাই আহিলে তাক আমি কি বুলি কওঁ isolated. So here we are taking an example of an isolated metabolic reaction. I think you have understood. Question to है metabolism की है defining characteristic of living. Think about the example where isolated metabolic reaction to তুমি living বুলি ক'বা নে non living বুলি ক'বা? প্ৰথমতে আমি কি কৈছো metabolism হ'লে সেইটো living হ'ব, কিন্তু আমি metabolism বা reaction টো কোড কৰিছো এটা test tube কোড কৰিছো। যদি আমি এটা reaction test tube এটা কৰি থাকো ন, suppose we have a test tube here আৰু heard something about the word called as tissue culture. শুনিছা? tissue culture আমি কি কৰো? এটা সেল বা এটা পার্ট আনো আৰু সেই সেলটোকে আমি ইনক্রিজ কৰাই যাওঁ বা অর্গান এটা ফর্ম কৰো ন। ইফ সাপোজ we talk in terms of like animal side or present কথা you want to make a liver transplant কৰিলে বা you want to grow a liver আমি কি কৰো? কাবাৰ পৰা liver সেল এটা আনো আনি পেলাই সেইটো আমি লেবত grow কৰো মানে কি cell division হয়, cell division হৈ পেলাই number of cells keep on increasing, right? In case of plants, suppose you want to go for anther culture, you want to go for embryo culture, what you do is এটা cell আনিলা test tube ত থলা আৰু তাৰপিছত obviously cell যদি divide কৰিব লাগে এটা কি লাগিব nutrient medium পাউচটো লাগিবই ন। So what we are doing is we are taking an example of this one. এইটো আমি কি কওঁ isolated metabolic reaction. Isolated কিয় কাৰণে কৈছো কাৰণ এই reactionটো বডিৰ ভিতৰত হোৱা নাই কিন্তু test tube ৰ ভিতৰত হৈছে। So question আহিছে যে এই সেটআপটো এইটোতো মেটাবলিজমই হয়, কিন্তু এই সেটআপটো তুমি লিভিং বুলি ক'বা নে নন লিভিং বুলি ক'বা? In this case যেহেতু টেষ্ট টিউবৰ ভিতৰত হৈছে তো টেষ্ট টিউবটো অবভিয়াছলি নন লিভিং, কিন্তু ইয়াতে যিটো ৰিয়াকশ্যন চলি আছে ৰিয়াকশ্যনটো লিভিং হয় নহয়? This is what I understood. So just read this sentence and see whether you have understood or not. Question ahead. An isolated metabolic reaction is an example of living and non-living. It could neither be considered as a living nor it could be considered as non-living. If they বস্তু কি as a whole তুমি living বুলিও ক'ব নোৱাৰা, as a whole তুমি non-living বুলিও ক'ব নোৱাৰা। This is what I understood. Living বুলি কিয় ক'ব নোৱাৰা? কাৰণ টেষ্ট টিউবটো living নহয়। non-living বুলি কিয় ক'ব নোৱাৰা? কাৰণ ইয়াতে living reaction হৈ আছে। বুজি পাইছানে? So the setup is non-living, but the reaction is living. Trying to বুজি পাইছা নাই কোৱা? আৰু যদি নাই কোৱা, please ask me the doubts. তেনেকুৱা কৰিব পৰা কোনটো বস্তু নাইট্ৰজেনাছ বেছটো
বডি ভিতৰত কিডনি ফিল্টাৰ উলিয়াই দিয়ে এনেকুৱা এটা ৰিয়েকশ্যন যদি টেষ্ট টিউবত কৰিব পাৰি।
তুমি বডিৰ পৰা যিটো বস্তু উলিয়াই দিছা ন সেই বস্তুখিনি ইফ ইউ ৱান্ট টু ষ্টাডি তুমি চোৱা দুটা কণ্ডিশ্যন ইউ ৱান্ট টু থ্ৰ' ইট আউট অৰ ইউ ৱান্ট টু ষ্টাডি। ইফ ইউ ৱান্ট টু ষ্টাডি তেতিয়াহ'লে তুমি কি কৰিবা? টেষ্ট টিউবত কৰিবা বা বিকাৰ্ছত কৰিবা। তেতিয়া সেই ৰিয়াকশ্যনটো কি হয় লিভিং নে নন লিভিং? ৰিয়াকশ্যনটো লিভিং কাৰণ লিভিং বস্তু আছে, কিন্তু টেষ্ট টিউব যিটো কৰিছা সেইটো তোমাৰ নন লিভিং হয়। আৰু এজ আ হোল গোটেই প্ৰচেছটোক আমি কি বুলি ক'ম? আইচলেটেড মেটাবলিক ৰিয়াকশ্যন। বুজি পাইছা? ইজ দ্যাট দ্য কুৱেশ্যন ইউ আৰ আস্কিং নে কিবা বেলেগকৈ সুধিছিলা?
নহয় মানে আল্টিমেটলি ৰিয়েকশ্যনটো সেইটো হয় মানে টেষ্ট টিউবত যদি আমি মানে বস্তুখিনি এক্সট্ৰাকে থৈ দিওঁ সেইটো মানে সেইটো
reaction সেইটো reaction. So metabolism in other way around we understand that this is a reaction itself. Whether the reaction is occurring inside the body of an organism নে তুমি বাহিৰত কৰিছা। যদি বাহিৰত কৰিছো আমি আইসোলেটেড ৱৰ্ডটো ইউজ কৰিম আৰু যদি ভিতৰতে আছে আইসোলেটেড ৱৰ্ডটো ইউজ কৰিম।
মানে মেটাবলিজম মানে
যিকোনো ৰিয়াকশ্যন। এতিয়া in this regards we are talking about metabolism in regards to living organism. বেলেগ বেলেগ টাৰ্মছত মেটাবলিজমৰ মিনিং বেলেগ বেলেগ হ'ব। আমি লিভিং অৰ্গেনিজমৰ মেটাবলিজম কৰি আছোঁ। লিভিং অৰ্গেনিজমৰ মেটাবলিজম মানে অল দ্য ৰিয়াকশ্যনছ দ্যাট আৰ অকাৰিং ইনচাইড দ্য বডি, ৰাইট? তাতে এটা এক্সেপশ্যন গৈছে। আণ্ডাৰষ্টুড? এণ্ড ফাইনেলি দ্য লাষ্ট স্লাইড question ahe metabolism defining character and non-defining character. Obviously it's a defining character because this is something that is seen only and only in living. Non-living organisms are without, the non-living substance are without কোনো physiological reactions দেখা নাপাব, right? So this is all about metabolism. Next we give us cellular organization. cellular organization, we understand this one, right? Whenever we are talking about a living organism is made up of, obviously life starts from a single cell, right? So living বুলি ক'লে to cell থাকিব, কিন্তু that single cell সদায় single হৈ থাকে নে বাঢ়ি যায়? Obviously বাঢ়ি যায়. That group of cells together would be called as, প্ৰথমতে যে single হৈ থাকে it is called as a cell. Cell to যেতিয়া divide কৰি group of cells form কৰে তাক আমি কি বুলি কম? Tissues বহুত different types আছে, that forms a tissue system. Ultimately organ form কৰিব, বহুত বিলাক organs একেলগে comprise of the organ system, আৰু গোটেই organ system বিলাক ক'ত থাকিব? এটা organismৰ ভিতৰত. So this type of an organization is seen only in case of living organisms and so is called as a defining character. That's the point here. বুঝি পালো? Right? So cellular organization, defining or not defining? It is defining because it is something that is seen only in case of living organisms. Right? Next লিখা, ইয়াৰ doubts আছে? Next লিখা consciousness. Consciousness of the লিখিব লগা একো নাই. Consciousness of what we can say is it is purely a defining characteristic of living. Right? So NCERT book for মতে consciousness. When we talk about consciousness, actually we are understanding a word called as self-consciousness. Current consciousness we are talking about accepting the stimuli. Accepting the stimuli nowadays you can talk about some artificial things also, right? Machines AI artificial intelligence stimuli. But here we are precisely using a word called as self-consciousness with regards to living organisms. We are not talking about the artificial machines and all, right? So in that case, self-consciousness is something that is seen only and only in case of living beings, and so it is considered as a defining character. This one here. So next point ki likhe na consciousness khali likhi thoi diye defining characteristic of living. Take basically explain na lage. So out of the 5 characteristics that are given in your NCERT book, defining data, non-defining data, non-defining data, tinta, defining. So question ahibo, which one is considered as a defining character, which one is considered as a non-defining character from entrance point of view. Or from both point of view, obviously they can likhibo in a form of a paragraph. Right? Question area hai, why growth is not considered as a defining character? They can likhibo. And growth is something that is seen in case of non-living also. Or যদি বেশি মার্কস থাকে non-living growth to কি বুলি কয় extrinsic growth থাকে এখিনি বহুত অ্যাপ্লাই দিবা কিন্তু entrance point of view but obviously ইমান definition নাহে so simply আহিব defining and non defining growth is obviously a non defining character. So one part of the lesson or the first part of the lesson we have completed. If you remember, I first class of P korisilo. In this chapter, P bostu pori I point korisilo. The first point ki asile. What is living, right? Living on first point ki asile characteristics of living. What is the second point? Biodiversity, right? So heading korba the second point biodiversity. Our biodiversity that this is something first though it is a huge topic. Second, we are not going to study everything in details in this chapter because biodiversity we have a totally new chapter say for your class 12 books, right? So tathe ami details of movie. Yeah, just upon information, right? So when we talk about biodiversity, what we understand term to money biodiversity money there are diverse forms of living organisms or biological organisms in the world. Right? When we talk about living organisms or biological organisms, broadly classified under 2 categories, that is plants and animals. Right? So world of different plants was a different elements was it. So what we are going to study is the plants kiman, animals kiman species you grow and how many species it you identify kora nai. Right? In part to know is each and every organism we know. There are so many organisms that still not recorded. Identify one and discovery one, right? So यहाँ पे questions किया है the discovered species की बात. চাবাচোন বুজি পাইছানে নাই animal classification পঢ়িছানে phylum এইবিলাক পঢ়িছা নেকি mollusca platyhelminthes hemihelminthes porifera এইবিলাক পঢ়িছা না details obviously animal kingdom পঢ়াব so just to have an idea molluscs we're talking about mollusca next we are talking about crustaceans so biodiversity যেহেতু পঢ়ি আছো we are concerned with what যে কিমান organisms আছে আৰু কিমান organisms জানো so out of the total organisms according to NCERT obviously it's 1.7 or 1.8 so direct question ahe known species kiman so option are either 1.7 নহলে 1.8 থাকিব both the options would be correct কিন্তু in majority এইটো উপর question আহিছে কিন্তু এইটো হল কি this is a data that is given in the NCERT book কিন্তু এটা যদি তুমি গুগল কৰা the data might change but whatever might be the changed data will be always sticking to NCERT itself right so যেতিয়া question ahe 1.7 এ লিখো right next is the numbers are important ইয়াতে লিখে 1.7 important তাতে লিখে 1.2 আৰু 0.5 numbers of question ahe plants কিমান আছে animals কিমান আছে next talking about animals obviously broadly divided into invertebrates and vertebrates invertebrate section of different types of animals আছে question ahe majorityune form kore obviously insects right so within this group of invertebrates highest number insects are the whole world divided into two forms of life, that is like it should be either be a plant or it has to be an animal, right? But later we will study there are certain organisms that will have both plant-like and animal-like characteristics. We are broadly divided into plants and animals. Animals again divided into vertebrates or invertebrates. In the group of invertebrates, which group forms the majority? Insects. In the group of vertebrates, so what's the basic key asset? Fishes. That's the point here. As far as the number of fishes is concerned, we are about question our information like information. Now coming for plants part, right? have given the names A, B, C, D, and you have to identify what is A. Highest group যদি A থাকে, তো obviously A will belong to the fishes, right? এখানে কি ইয়াতে যদি A to A থাকে, obviously it will be insects. So diagram to ভাগে সারা. Right? Next, if you are talking from plants point of view, plants are the diagram that has been given is this one. But we know, but later we'll study second chapter, I mean the third chapter of plant kingdom will totally a big chapter as right? তাতে আমি কি করি মানে, if you are talking about fungi is not considered as a true plant, right? So plant generally plants have been divided into 5 categories starting from algae. Algae as a bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperms or angiosperms. So plants fully bole a 5 category hai. Kintu fungi kihoare yat include korse because fungi has more of plant-like characteristics. For example, they will not move from one place to another. Animal characteristics of the most common characteristic that we talk about as an animal-like character is their power to move from one place to another, right? So fungi ki move koribo mare, ekane obviously tak ki boli kose animal nohoy boli kose. However, fungi is neither considered as a plant also. Eta hosto ba eta organism plant boli kobo lagile chief characteristic ki hobo lagbo photosynthesis. Kinu fungi photosynthesize kore nokore. Photosynthetic plants we can identify them. They are green in color, but if you're talking about fungi, obviously fungi is not green in color. So fungi actually it's a link between, or it is the next category. Fungi plants will have evolved twice. Biological classification. Since this is a diagram that is given in your NCERT, so we will be talking about in the plants the highest category belongs to fungi. If suppose fungi nidicolai, that group NK is the highest category card angiosperms, right? If you are including fungi, it is the highest category card fungi, right? NCERT को A diagram to be asked. This is something that we will study in the next chapter. Someone here? So this is the information that is written about biodiversity. Are you equal information nalagi into chapter? Baki so details we will immediately pass to everyone, right? So biodiversity from key points koriba, numbers select koriba, pie chart dita koriba. That's all. Highest to fungi. First to data option na thake, right? Or jedi data option thake, jedi question to pure plants boli dise, but in the plant kingdom boli dise. Jedi plant kingdom boli thake, it's always angiosperm because fungi does not belong to the plant kingdom. Fungi itself is an independent kingdom, right? Next, we go to the third point. Third point, kiti aase. Taxonomy, systematics, and classification. Yes, first. Needle classification. Can I drop the diagram? You hold. Come on, what's it? Cover. Classification will be na. It will. This is what we need. Popular busy long na. Second part will be ba. words, classification, taxonomy, or systematics. First point to be remembered, all three are considered as a synonym. Mane classification mane ki, taxonomy mane ki, taxonomy mane ji, systematics mane ki. Almost they have the same meaning. The one difference, right? There is a specific difference between taxonomy and systematic. However, in general, the meaning is the same. First, coming to the word classification. Classification mane ki, arranging something according to certain scientific rules and regulations, that is called as classification. No? I mean, last class of course, if you want to know about an organism or you have discovered a new organism, hey, organism information will be properly you will not organism that discover and you want that information is known to the entire world. Obviously, so is it possible for each and every human being to come to this place and study about the organism? No. So what you do is, the organism to identify, discover, the information in a proper scientific way, and arrange it properly. There is nothing but classification. As far as taxonomy and systematics is concerned, they also mean classification itself. Can classify classification systematic, right? Classification either you can go for taxonomic classification or you can go for systematic classification. Classification the day goes to following the rules and regulations that is based on science, right? It's a taxonomical classification, systematic classification. Classification difference to it. Difference to what? Suppose take an example, tomorrow room to a set, you want to decide, your mother comes and tells you the room to clean. You have two options. To be clean over, today decide cupboard down for it over. Right? Then also your room will look fresh only. Right? Or else what you can do is they protect the cupboard cupboard over. That is the basic difference between taxonomy and systematic. Doing it more properly and with more sequence, special characteristics considered for utilizing classification for that is called a systematic. What is the difference? We will be discussing. Meaning to classification, systematics or taxonomy, everything means the same. Arranging properly in a scientific order is called as classification. Taxonomical classification or systematical classification. Properly classified person. That is what is called as systematics. Now we'll write the notes and accordingly we'll understand. What is classification? It is nothing but a proper ordering, right? Proper sequence of right? So what I said, you have an organism A that you have discovered. A organism to report, information is an organism to report morphology, history, evolution, forefathers, information, and this process is called as the classification. Just a point understood. Why we want going for a classification? The things that you consider is, you will be considering the morphology of the organism. First point of immediately an organism identified for what is the first point that you look? Either it's a plant or an animal. Yes or no? Biologically, either plant or animal is generally we consider for microorganisms. So as a microorganism is the least thing that we consider, right? So it has Morphology মানে কি? The study of the external feature of a plant or an animal is called as morphology, right? So organism to দেখাত কেনেকুৱা, কি ওখ কিমান, শকত কিমান, সেইবিলাক characteristic মানে কি বুলি কয় morphology. Similarly, আৰু details যদি যোৱা, তুমি anatomical classification কৰিব পাৰা. You see that organism অকমান আনি পেলাই microscope লগত চালা, কেনেকুৱা tissues আছে, organization কেনেকুৱা হৈ আছে, that would be an anatomical study. Secondly, we have a word called as evolutionary. Evolutionary talks about what? যে ইয়াৰ forefather বা ই origin program আছে. All of a sudden to নতুন বস্তু এটা হ'ব নোৱাৰে, right? So if you talk about origin point of view, we will use the word called as evolutionary. So গোটেই factors বিলাক consider কৰি পেলাই যোনটো তুমি sequence লিখা তাকে আমি কি বুলি কওঁ? Classification. Is it not clear? Next is why do you need to classify? Okay, we had used a word called as hierarchical, no? Definition of a hierarchical series বুলি লিখিছো. Hierarchical series মানে বস্তুটো আমি বুজি পালো ন যে আমি অৰ্গানিজমটোৰ বিষয়ে লিখিম লিখোতে কেনেকৈ লিখিম in groups no series or আৰু we have used a word called as hierarchy last classত কৈছিলো hierarchical system মানে তলৰ পৰা ওপৰলৈ right so what's the lower features key we have talked about certain things called as species genus family order etc again why we have to classify. why do you classify? গোটেইকেইটা points example যদি কোৱা, what will you say? We classify to know about the organism better. Yes or no? Organism to জানিবলে, জানিলে কি হ'ব? জানিলে আমি আৰু তাৰ related আমি বেলেগ বেলেগ কাম কৰিব পাৰিম, right? Bioscience is something that we understand. Biogeography হ'ব পাৰে, biogeography হ'ব পাৰে, right? Biophysiology হ'ব পাৰে. So talking about the biological organism, we can make more studies from that organism itself. So as a result, we need to classify, we need to know the organism better. Knowing the organism better is called as classification. Clear? So এইখিনি হ'ল, next শিকিবা taxonomy. Taxonomy মানে কি classification এ হয়, right? কিন্তু যদি তুমি classification কৰিছা taking into consideration certain points, তেতিয়াহ'লে তাক আমি ধৰা কিছুমান characteristics consider কৰিছা, ঠিক আছে? এটা organism তুমি identify কৰিছা, সেই organismটো ধৰা তুমি morphology কৰিছা, anatomy কৰিছা, physiology কৰিছা, etc. এই তিনিটা ফেক্টৰ কৰি পেলাই তুমি classify কৰিছা। আৰু এটা organism, suppose এইটোৱে organism, এবাৰ তুমি classify কৰিবলৈ যাওঁতে তুমি তিনিটা নহয় চাৰিটা পাঁচটা মান consider কৰিছা, right? এই গোটেইখিনি consider কৰি তুমি কি কৰিছা? Classify. So ultimately কি কৰিছা? এই organismটোৰ ওপৰতেতো information লিখিছা, so কেইটামান points যদি consider কৰা, specific কেইটামান আছে, সেইকেইটা যদি consider কৰা, তেতিয়াহ'লে তাক আমি কি বুলি ক'ম? Taxonomy classification বুলি ক'ম। যদি আৰু বেলেগ বেলেগ কিবা consider কৰোঁ, তাক আমি কি বুলি ক'ম? Systematic classification, right? So what is the difference? আমি লিখিম এতিয়া। The meaning to বুজি পাইছো? So taxonomy basically deals with classifying koriba klase, chemically classify koriba, right? Key points consider koriba. So everything falls under taxonomy. taxonomy কিছুমান points জানিব লাগিব। The term taxonomy was given by question ahead right? Father of taxonomy ahe, Indian father of taxonomy ahe. So information for MCQ point of view, we can include information valuable, right? Next is first book regarding taxonomy. Again, it is like Theophrastus. What was the name of the book? Historia Plantarum. Theophrastus who was the last class one person, right? He is considered as the father of botany, right? Next is elements of taxonomy. Elements of taxonomy talks about that how will you go for a taxonomy classification. Taxonomy classification koribo lagile ki consider koriba. Classification ki hoy, knowing about the organism itself is called as classification, right? So if you have to classify organisms, the point to be considered, you have to know the characteristics of the organism, you have to know or you have to identify the organism. Once you have identified, obviously you will give a name to that organism. Notun ke eta bostu discover korisa, tak tumi naam eta diba nidiya. So if you are talking about giving a name, that is called as nomenclature. After doing this, tarpor tumi ki korba property sequence of likhiba, that is what is called as classification. Now the point to be notice over here is when we are talking about steps of taxonomy, then we see that there are 4 steps. Yate ame ki it is a characterization as a first step. Into whenever the question is asked, what is the first step of taxonomy? It is always identification that is considered as the first step, right? So we have a question to point here. This is a sequence in which it is written. Kintu first step kira characterization no hoy. Notun bostu eta discover korile. First of ki koriba? Identify koriba. Identify kora pisote ta characters bilak study koriba and then you will give a name, right? So ultimately the first step of taxonomy is identification. Next, types of taxonomy. What is taxonomy? Classification is also called as taxonomy, provided you take certain characteristics into consideration. Right? Kataman was to consider prioritize it in classify or taxonomy taxonomy. So taxonomy basically divided into 2 types. We saw how many types of in this chapter we will be talking about 2 types, classical and modern. The point to be remembered is whenever we hear this word classical, we have to remember that this is primitive. Right? Classification, it is not like this that we are doing the classification only during this period only. Apatio scientists will like classify korisile, etiao scientists will like classify korise, notun methods will like korise. So agote jiman bilak studies korisile, that ami ki bili classical or primitive, right? Aru jin bilak etia kore, that ami ki bili become modern. However, one point to be remembered is যিকোনো এটা primitive study generally it was based only on morphological features, right? Upon morphology to চাইছে আৰু এই characters এইবিলাক লিখি দিছে, কিন্তু wherever you are talking about it as a modern part অকল morphology consider নকৰে, anatomy consider কৰিব, physiology consider কৰিব, ecological role consider কৰিব. Soap characters যদি consider কৰে, that obviously it will be a new method. যদি অকল morphology consider কৰি classify কৰে, তাক আমি কি বুলি ক'ম? Classical. So one clear. So for the newcomers, what I would like to say is, as I am writing the note, you might be observing that কিছুমান points মই tick কৰি গৈ আছো, right? So যেনে মই আগতে কৈছো যে যেতিয়া when we are writing a note on any topic, notes লিখিলে একদম পুৰা ৰামায়ণ মহাভাৰতৰ নিচিনাকৈ লিখিবই লাগিব, because you have to cover the entire topic. But in the last moment preparation, what you will do is গোটেইখিনি পঢ়িবলৈ সময়ত হ'বও পাৰে. So যোনখিনি portion tick কৰা আছে, তাৰে এটা short note বনাই পেলাই এক্সট্ৰাকৈ লিখিবা. Those are the points that you are going to study for your NEET. Right? Is the point clear? এতিয়া ইয়াৰ ভিতৰত ইমানখিনি question classical taxonomy report definition to কেতিয়াও নুসুধে. Question আহিব, a taxonomy that is based only on morphological characters is called as. So if the word that is important is morphology only. Clear? So what you do, you discover organism, you write all the informations in a scientific order. That is what is called as classification, it's called as taxonomy, it's called as systematics also. Taking into consideration only a few factors, that would be a taxonomical classification. If I extra consider that would be a systematic classification. If you notice, when we are talking about taxonomy, we have divided it into two groups, one being classical, two being upper morphology to select. কিন্তু যদি এটা taxonomical classification কৰা, taking into consideration all these features, ইয়াতে কি consider কৰিছা? Upper morphology. ইয়াতে কি consider কৰিছা? You are considering the external feature, তাৰমানে morphology consider কৰিছা. You are talking about the internal factor of the organism, তাৰমানে anatomy consider কৰিছা. You are talking about the developmental process also. Developmental process মানে physiological reactions that are occurring inside the organism, right? So morphology consider কৰিছা, anatomy consider কৰিছা, physiology consider কৰিছা. Together with that, you are taking into consideration ecology also. So have you come across a word called as ecology? Ecology please answer. Ecology মানে কি? What is ecology? Ecology is nothing but a study of the organism and its relationship with the environment. Right? Ecological study বুলি ক'লে সদায় দুটা পাৰ্ট থাকে, এটা organism থাকিব আৰু non-living factors. The two words associated, biotic আৰু abiotic. Right? That study will be called as an ecological study. We will be talking about certain things called as the ecosystem. Right? It's like second year of learning. So ecosystem, organism এটা আছে এটা particular habitat কি অকলে আছে নে বেলেগ organisms আছে obviously বেলেগ organisms থাকিব so সেই organism টো বেলেগ বেলেগ organismৰ লগত relation টো কেনেকুৱা right সেই organism টো environment আৰু organism টো relation কি বেছি গৰম হলে organism টো কি হয় বেছি ঠাণ্ডা হলে organism টো কি হয় এই গোটেইবিলাক বস্তু যদি তুমি পঢ়া biotic factors পঢ়া abiotic factors পঢ়া তাক আমি কি বুলি কম ecosystem বুলি কম and the study is called as ecology. It's a branch of science, right? So next is ecology যদি শুনিছা ecosystem যদি শুনিছা যিকোনো এটা organism either it's a plant or it's an animal ecologically এটা specific role থাকে right প্ৰত্যেকটো organismৰ এটা role থাকে environmental and when we are talking about roles we'll talk about three terms producers consumers and decomposers ekita word to শুনিছা right so যিকোনো এটা organism either he'll be a producer or he'll be a consumer or it will be a decomposer. For example, if I talk about it as an example to call this a green plants or ecological role ki ecological role is not producers right jodi moi animal or naam ko animal or ecological role ki they are called as generally considered as consumers right consumers are ako beleg types of consumers thake depending on who eats what right so consumers will say a category to not necessary right we have certain insect eating for example insect to frog khale frog to snake khale we have something called as the food chain right so when we talk about food chain protective organism eta consumer hoy no right frog to a consumer frog to kune khale snake to a consumer snake to kune khale bird to a consumer right as a whole the animals ki nami ki become consumers boli ekam কিন্তু depending on the role they will be considered as primary consumers, secondary consumers and tertiary consumers, right? So ultimately what I said is any organism could be classified on the basis of their ecological role also. So organism that we identified with that first point that you have studied, the consumer hoy, the producer hoy, and the decomposer hoy. If it is a decomposer, we are talking about what? So the plants for the producer will be good. The animals are generally the consumer will be good, right? So decomposers are decomposers. Yeah, decomposers are the best example. Generally microorganisms, and the most common type of microorganisms is bacteria, fungi, etc. Right? So is this point clear? Right? So taxonomical classification keyword. Eta enukwa dhoroner classification jot niki tumi morphology, anatomy, physiology, aru ecology consider kora. Right? Ki consider korilu? Taxonomy আমি কি consider করিলো morphology internal word to আছে so anatomy next physiology কি reactions হৈ আছে তাৰপিছত কি use কৰিলো ecology right এতিয়া মই অলপ আগতে কি কৈছিলো we have a word called as systematics also so systematics and taxonomy means the same so systematical classification যেতিয়া কৰিবা এটো consider কৰিবা এটো কৰিবা কিন্তু তাৰ লগত আৰু এটা ক্লাছ This point here, so I'm going to Ketaman points that consider for academic taxonomic study will right? And a special post to the editor, Puri, what I was to consider for academic systematics law. So if you know now the both terms, Kuntu system of classification could be considered as modern system. Systematic. Focus is systematic, most precise key systematics, right? Is the point here. So when you're writing about systematics. definition to বুজি পাইছা নাই চোৱা definition to systematics or the definition taxonomy is the definition systematics or definition একে হয় না ultimately both of the terms leads to what leads to classification right what is classification arranging in a proper sequence right that is what is called as classification क्या आपका क्वेश्चन किया है एक तो बोथ पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू डेफिनेशन तो पढ़ी में obviously entrance का definition तो पढ़ो entrance point of view एक और क्वेश्चन है right the word systematics is derived from and plus we have to give space to this word also systema is a Latin word Greek word meaning word so Latin is important systema is important Okay. Anything more? Okay. So types of Seneca taxonomy purely now we have types of systematics and type of systematics are first word key classical. So classical first key is primitive. Second is based on only or morphology. It's not key. Everybody other point is more taxonomy given types are two types. Now, what are the two types? Classical taxonomy and modern taxonomy. Here also, systematics is of two types. We will be using the word classical. However, we will not use the word modern this time. Right? The word that we will be using is something called as new systematics. Right? systematics first, whenever we are talking about systematics, we are considering what? All the characters. By the word all, what we understand? All the characters including phylogeny, right? So what is that in the current evolution to some kind of key relationship as a some. Right? Second is we have written something called as basic unit of classification, and here also we have written basic unit of classification. Means what? When we are going for a classical systematical study, I mean we study about a specific species only. Whereas in this case we study a population. Now what is the difference between species and population? Whenever we are using the word species could be equivalent to an individual. Right? Population, obviously a group of individuals together at the same time belonging to the same species would be called as the population. So yate tumi akol eta bostu pora tate ki koriba group to kora poriba gote group to members bilakor itur logot itur link ki relation ki hetu koriba. So question I have, what is the basic unit of classification here and there. Next, this word is also important. The term new systematics was given by Julian Huxley, right? Scientist or naam jani koriba. Compare systematics with taxonomy. Taxonomy is one character is considered correct and eta was considered correct. Right? So taxonomy could be defined as taxonomy is systematics without phylogeny. Statement to one and one. Systematics taxonomy keyword. Taxonomy is systematics without phylogeny. Correct? No? Okay. Next is, we have read about this word before also, elements of taxonomy. Elements of taxonomy keta, sarita. Elements of systematics keta, eta extra. And what is the extra we are talking about? Affinity. Affinity means relationship, interrelationship or phylogeny. Right? Baki taxonomy, I mean phylogeny point to consider for us. Yate kintu I mean our relationship to consider for. The relationship consider for population. Right? Eta manhor relation to be puribo nwara no bahut manu ekelike thakibo lagibo tebiha tumi relation puribo pariba. Is it not clear? So you will be comparing systematics and taxonomy. So ekhini loge kiba problem paisa niki? What we have discussed, the three words: systematics, taxonomy aru classification, right? Gute ekita ekitai kini arranging in a proper scientific manner is called as classification or taxonomy or systematics. While you are going for that arrangement, what are the points that we are taking into consideration depending on that? Either it could be taxonomical study or it could be systematical study. If we are talking about taxonomy, again, it could be a classical taxonomy, it could be a modern taxonomy also. Classical will be only morphology. Classical systematics or morphology. But whereas you are talking about modern taxonomy, and if you compare modern taxonomy with new systematics, Kataman point make morphology consider anatomy consider ecology consider these systematics are extra key. It's about here. This is time. Okay. What key was it? Systematics, so just give me 5 more minutes and systematics to complete কৰোঁ ইউজেছ অফ চিষ্টেমেটিক বুলি হেৰি কৰোঁ We'll wind up the class today until here. Rest of the portion in the next class. Okay? So, A statement to point and just the two meanings. Phylogeny is something that we have already understood. Another word is ontogeny. Ontogeny is the life history of the organism. When we talk about life history what do you know? Talking about the lifespan. Right? Thank you.